What's good, y'all? Welcome to my review of this week's episode, I guess I should say last week's episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures Diamond is Unbreakable. First off, apologies for the delay. If you guys didn't watch my Dragon Ball Super review or my the reaction I did mention that I was gonna put all these videos on hold until after my finals were done. Now that my finals are done and over with, here I am, finally recording the review. So sorry guys, I made you guys wait so long, but I had to pay attention to my finals, got through those things. So yeah, anyway, overall, this episode was fucking amazing. My man Kira, has shit hit the fan in this week's episode. But anyway, enough jibber jabber, let's get right into it, baby. So we start this bit off. We got Koichi going over to Rohan's place. He walks out the door. He's like, "Hey, Rohan's like, come in." And he got Rohan over there sitting in the corner of the wall. This guy just sitting there. Koichi's like, "Rohan, what the hell are you doing?" He's like, I am Koichi. I need your help. I am in the presence of an enemy stand." He's like, "What? A stand? Where is he?" "He is on my back." He's like, "Oh, Koichi isn't gonna help you. I thought we burned the pictures." Yes. I don't know who's voicing this dude. This stat, I forget his name. I forget his name, but man, do I love his English voice. He's like, "Do you hear that? He is whispering into my ear as we speak." He's like, "Rohan, I can't say, show me your," he's like, where is he?" He's like, "On my back." He tells me, of course, he can't show Koichi his back, because of course if he does, he dies, and it'll be attached to Koichi. So he tries to tell him that there's a dead body. Go upstairs. There's a dead body. He's like, "What? There's a dead body." He goes up there, and then you remember last week where we had the architect dude come over there and he was walking on the crawling up the stairs like it's like Bray Wyatt or something. Rohan's doing the exact same thing. Quint's like, "What are you doing, Rohan?" He's like, "Don't mad me. Just go upstairs and look for that body." And then Koichi goes upstairs. He's like, "Where is he?" He's like, "What the? Where is it?" Rohan's like, "What the? He was right here. Where is he?" And so then he goes into that little hole, and there he is. He's like a mini husk now. He's like, "Look, Koichi, he's nothing more than a husk." He's like, "Oh, well, that's some good work, Rohan, but this is not the time to be fooling around, is it?" And Koichi never believes him, even before. He's like, "You're just pulling my leg like you usually do." And I'm like, when has Rohan ever really pulled Koichi's leg? Unless the worst I see him do is kind of drag him over to some places, like a few episodes ago, but we haven't straight up seen him pull pranks or anything. So unless that was happening on screen, or I'm forgetting something. Anyway. So Koichi leaves his role. Like, "No, Koichi, I picked you because I know those shitheads, Josuke and Okuyasu would just laugh my predicament. Koichi, I thought we were friends. Koichi." Then you got the stab. You're like, "Cheer up, bucko. Disappointment is a normal part of life. You shut up." So then, head over to my man Yoshikage Kira. Man, my man Kira. Woo! Man, this shit go down, my man Kira. Anyway, so he's like, "My nails are in their signature growth spurt again. Until I fully become," I forget the dude. I forget whoever's playing. I forget whoever he's like portray or play, or he's like, or who's trying to be as. I forget the dude's name. I forget he's like, Kamato. What's his last name? Kamato or something like that. And it's like, he's sitting in trains. He got his newspaper, and his nails are constantly growing. And he's like, I can't go back to school until I fully assimilate into the family. So then this woman comes out there. She's bitching on about her dad. She's with her boyfriend, and then her purse lands on Kira's lap. Just sitting there, she doesn't move it or nothing. She just kind of lets it sit there. Kira's just sitting there reading his newspaper. She's bitching like, "Oh, my dad's such a creep. I caught him spying on me, and then I shoved it in front of him because fuck you. Then I ran anyways when I sure gave him a fucking aneurysm, being, just bitching and moaning about her parents and shit." But it's like, "Yeah, maybe he's just wrong, And so the Kira's just brushes her purse off his leg, and says, "Hey, creep, what are you doing pushing around people's purse?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, your purse touched his leg first, woman. Are you blind? I'm sorry. Are you too self-absorbed that you couldn't tell that you put his bag on his leg first, and then just push it off, huh?" Anyway, so she bitches calling him a creep. Her boyfriend says like, "Oh, what are you, a pervert or a pickpocket?" The dude sitting next to him kind of looks at Kira, and Kira just keeps sitting there with his newspaper. His nails grow even longer. So then we get back over to Kira. They go to Morio. They were now at Morio. They leave. Oh crap, we're at Morio. Let's go, babe. And then Kira comes in there and he gets bumped into. Now I can't tell if Kira bumped into him first or the dude just bumped into Kira. But whatever the case may be, he or Kira, they bumped into each other. He drops his bag. His nail clipper comes up, which for some reason has like a bowling pin like skin on it. On like the top part where you actually pull down to to the clip. I don't know why it has a bowling pin skin on it, or a sleeve I should say. I don't know why that's there. Maybe Kira likes bowling. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't be surprised. I wonder if that's probably something he probably doesn't do. Is probably bowling. Excuse me. So whatever the case may be, his nail clipper falls on the floor. It's like, oh, look at the way he did. Did you see what he was carrying? A nail clipper, with a bowling pin on it. You're like, yeah. Can you be any more lame? So then Kira goes to pick up his nail clipper. His nails grow even more. His nails are growing hella long. And now it looks like he says my nails are in their signature growth spurt again. So does Kira not cut them at all until he kills, or does he do it after he kills? I don't know. It looks like maybe he actually did earlier, but now but they're growing again. I don't know. I have no idea how the hell Kira's nails work. Whatever the case may be. Now, so then we get back over to Rohan. He is now going to go over to the Morio Grand Hotel to go to talk to Josuke, show him pictures. He's like, oh, what are you going to do with the pictures? To the Morio Grand Hotel. Oh, you're going to see Jotaro? They're so boring. You can't make it. It's better that you just burn the pictures and give up. He's like, no, I will not. So then he's like, sliding off the wall, just making sure no one can see his back. Then he has to cross over to the road. He looks over to see nobody's looking out a window. Rushes over to the other wall, gets his back there, and keeps going. Keeps strafing. What's the word I'm looking for? Strafing. Whatever. He says keep going, sliding against the wall until he gets to this intersection. And then you got the stand. You got him over there. I need to look at this dude's name because I love it. This dude's awesome. I love the stand. He's like, see, every road leads to an intersection. It's best that you just give up and burn the pictures now. You will make it without looking at your back. Yes. It's like Masashi Kizoto made it out here and made it to my house, and he had to cross there just as well. I just need to figure out how he did it. And so then this dude passes by Rohan. He not slams. He puts his back against his, and I don't know how the dude does not feel Kira, or not feel Rohan at all. I don't know how he doesn't feel his back at all. But whatever the case may be, he starts walking backwards against the dude's back. How he doesn't feel this or notice or look behind him, I don't know. But whatever the case may be, he keeps walking backwards, and then this motherfucker just had to be an asshole. He's like, yeah, but you don't understand. When I was on Masashi Kiso, I was as quiet as a church mouse. So then he turns over, puts his hand up to his shirt, like, hey, shithead, stop fighting like a slug. He's like, what did you say? And I was like, oh, and then Rohan's like, oh crap. He uses Heaven's Door to make sure he can't turn back for about a minute, which is about the time he needs to cross the road. So then he manages to get there. The time expands, and he just looks back and is like, what the? And so then Rohan's back to sliding against the wall and make sure no one can see his back. So as he's going, he sees his dog. And so our boy Short Trap behind like, tell me, does your Heaven's Door your Heaven's Door work on animals? Does it? Yes, it works on any intelligent life form. So that means you have to worry about animals too, yes? Like, you're right. I take to keep my eyes. And then there's this cat chilling on top of this wall. He's like, I hate these creatures. They're glorious, infuriating. Go on, cat, beat it. And it's about to go hit the wall to get the cat to shoot. Then he sees there's a swarm of cats and dogs on trees, under cars, all circling him. He's like, what the? There's so many of them. He's like, well, you guys saw any one of them look at your back? Yes. I told all of them that you love killing cats and dogs. They were probably infuriating. Yes. So then they all charge towards Rohan. He's like, ah, crap, Heaven's Door attack! And so we see a bunch of them open up their pages, but there's still more coming at him. He's like, it's no use. And then one of the dogs kind of like, well, actually, one cat managed to scratch him, and then another dog kind of like jumps over his shoulder, or jumps on his shoulder. But I guess he didn't look at his back quick enough, or didn't really look at it. But anyway, Koichi comes in there last second, uses 3 freeze, takes down the dog, has to fall down to the ground, just like, boom. And he's like, Koichi, you truly are an inspiration. He's like so happy to still roll, and so happy to see Koichi again. I had a snagging feeling that you were probably not polite, so I followed you, and so you were still acting strange. So yeah, you did have a stand behind your back. So then he's like, all right, so all we need to do is get rid of the stand. So then he uses 3 freeze again on the stand itself, punches him one time, and then it falls off of Rohan's back. But of course, it wasn't that simple, as his back still manages to start coming off because of his special ability. So even if he tries to remove him like this, he's still gonna end up, dead. So he tells Rohan tells Koichi to let go of bring back Act 3, and he's like, and so then once Koichi sees the blade, he's like, oh crap, he's like Act 3, stop, he's like, SISHIT, withdrawal completed. I don't know why Act 3, why Reverb Act 3 spells out swear words and just not says them. I don't know, but whatever the case may be, yeah. And so then Rohan pretty much loses it, but he's like as he keeps sliding against the wall, you can see there's a smear of blood smears coming on the wall. It's like, and he just starts laughing like crazy. His face starts losing weight. You can almost more like see his skull. He's just laughing. He's like he's like, he's lost it. It's like, you want to come on, Koichi. I know you want to take a peek. So then he gets off the wall after he passes the mailbox. This is where it ends, so he looks back. So he turns his back over to Koichi, and he can see. And then Koichi's like, wait, this is where we met Remy. And so then, of course, as we know, when we saw Remy, if you look behind him when you pass the mailbox, boom, you get dragged by evil spirits to whatever. So that's what happens to the little guy. He's like, what the? Answer, are they going to take me? Answer. I don't know if there's a heaven or a hell, but a simple memo. And then he writes, I will go to hell. So then he disappears, and we get back to Remy. So then Remy looks at the photo. She's like, did you take these, Rohan? She's like, yeah. And then she looks at that, and she looks at one, and of course the one that Kira is, it was like, what was it? Kenko Kamajiri, I think his name was. What was it? I think it was like Kenko Kamajiri, I think. I don't know. It was something along those lines. So anyway, then we get back to Kira. We first see the little couple go over there back to their house. They're like, yeah, cool, we'll make it home. Kosako Kamajiri, that's his name. It's Kosako, I believe they pronounce his first name, but she looks at him, of course sees Hayato looking at him with the camera, so I'm surprised Kira, so, Remy looks like Remy has solved the mystery of who Kira is, but whatever the case, so, dang. Anyway. So then we get here. So then they walk inside their house. Then Kira walks inside the door, and the dude's like, "What are you doing in my house?" And then Kira walks through the door, and then he's like, "Bro, get out of my house!" And then he just puts his hand on him, and then he implodes. And man, was it cool. Then we see this badass shot of Kira just walking away, and you see a little like an after image of him as he walks back. So I don't know if he's going super fast. That was just some stylistic point. That was just some that was just some style direction from the director of the episode, saying, let's add this, or maybe that was from the animes or something. I don't know, but whatever the case would be, it looked fucking cool. So then Kira looks at the woman. She falls to the ground and says, my name is Yoshikage Kira. Would you be so kind as to tell me your name? And she's like, ah! And then he shows her his nails. He's like, they don't look normal, do they? Do you know a single soul that can stop a nail's destiny to grow? There isn't. There isn't a single soul that can stop a nail's destiny to grow. Just like there isn't a single one that can suppress their desires for very long. Now I believe I asked you for your name. What is it? And then she's like, where's my boyfriend? He was right there. Don't ever answer a question with a question. Mommy and Kira, fucking love him. I fucking love Kira, man. So then he like points it, so then he presses his finger against his head, starts like rubbing it in circles. And he's like, I did you learn proper etiquette in school? And he's like, Minako! My name is Minako! It's like, Minako. That's a beautiful name. That's a beautiful name your parents bestowed upon you. I approve. So he's like, Minako, I have a request for you. So then he goes into his pockets and brings out his nail clipper. I love Kira, man. Like, this is the beauty of Kira, man. Like, even though this dude's a serial killer, and seeing this is him in action, how he does do his killings, man, I can't just help but be entertained. I love this guy, man. I love him. Anyway. So then she hands her his nail clipper, she drops it into her hands, and then she asks her to trim his robust nails for him. And so she starts clipping them, and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, forgive me. Forgive you? I am not the least bit angry if that's what you're asking. You intrigue me. I was born with a certain set of desires, so I make the most of it. And because of our connection. And so then he holds onto her head, and then we hear the, and of course we see her fingers spaz for a second before her whole body disappears. Also, one thing I forgot to mention: when right before Kira walked into the place, she was asking her boyfriend about, like, oh hey, my friend got her boyfriend got her earrings. You should give me some earrings too. And she's like, maybe next time, babe. And so. But then Kira, you got no chill, man. So then Kira is like, I believe you asked your boyfriend for some new earrings. He left these for you. And he breaks out the dude's cut off ears, puts the earrings on top of her ear, and while the ears themselves just kind of draping over them with blood and everything, and she's like, ah! I was like, I couldn't help but start laughing my ass off when I saw that, because my man Kira ain't got no chill, man. I love that, man. I love Kira, man. I cannot get enough of Yoshikage Kira, man. He's always so entertained whenever he's on screen, man. So then we just see that Hayato was actually watching the whole thing, got that whole thing on camera. He was just sitting there holding the camera. Surprised Kira didn't notice him or hear anything, but Hayato's actually pretty good stealth. Not anything, but she's actually really good stealth, actually. Kira hasn't noticed him once. So he's like, what the? That man just killed them, just vaporized that couple. Oh my god, this man, he's not human. And so then until Kira looks behind him, doors open, he doesn't see anyone there. He's like, damn it, I forgot to lock the door. So then once he walks out there, he sees Hayato running away with the camera, and he's like, this is the opposite direction from home. What is he doing here? And man, from here, the suspense was killing me. I almost felt like I was gonna have a fucking heart attack when I was watching this, man. I was like, holy shit, oh my god, what is gonna go down here? So first Kira looks around Hayato's room, of course finds his security set up with the TV and monitors and everything. So he's like, okay, he had a video camera. Looks through his bag, can't find nothing. We get to Hayato. He's in the bath, got this little bucket thing with got tape inside there. He's just like, what am I supposed to do with this? I can't tell mom because she's infatuated with the guy, so that's not gonna work. Can I tell the cops? Can you even catch him? Is there anyone I can do to take a guy like this? And I'm like, well, you see, Hayato, you just passed him by when you were running back home, because Hayato ran right past Jotaro, and I was like, ooh, I wonder if that's gonna they're gonna have like a little meetup or anything. But anyway, so then he's like, what am I supposed to do? And then the door opens. Which I gotta say, as we know for part 4, Araki has slimmed down the characters, slimmed down JoJo characters from looking like beastly, steroid-filled wrestlers like Brock Lesnar or the Hulkster, magnificent specimens, or like specimens of like like really muscular dudes, really muscular dudes. I'm trying to find some word about that, but just really muscular dudes. From part 3, real huge muscles, looking like they're on steroids, look like the Hulk Hogan or Brock Lesnar. And as we know, Araki slimmed down his character, but man, did he make sure that they were ripped as hell? Because we see Kira and this man's physique, them muscles, like seriously, Araki, you might slim them down, but you made sure they were ripped as hell, them abs and everything. Woo! I was looking at it, I was like, god damn, he's ripped as hell. Now I know we saw, I'm pretty sure we also saw Akira shirtless before, few episodes again with the cat thing, but this is where we really get a good look at his body. Also, there's also all the harsh shadowing, which, yeah, my man Kira did not make sure these guys look ripped as hell. But anyway, no, we talk about a Rocky and how ripped Kira is. So he's like, evening, is there any room left for dear old dad? And so Hayato's like, like the kid looks like he's about to have a heart attack. And he's like, come on. Wow. And so then he's like, so he walks inside, and Hayato's like, oh, I was just about done. And he carries about his way. He's like, nonsense. I am your father. We should do some bonding. And oh my god, the cinematography here, the direction. Whoo! The director did an amazing job. I was like, shit. I was sinking in my chair. I was like, oh my god, no. I was on the verge of having a goddamn heart attack. Anyway. So then he's like, oh, dad, no, dad, oh, let me wash your back first. He's like, oh wait, no, it's before. He says, I'm going to need to use that bucket first. I want to wash the long day away with some water. He's like, oh, and so he's like trying to get him out of there. No, dad, I'll wash your back first. He's like, oh, but let me wash your back first. So he's like, come on, let's go, sit down. And so then we see Hayato grab the tape out of the bucket and hold it close to him. So then we see Kira scrubbing his back, cleaning up his back. And then he's like, at this point I'm like, oh god. Like, I was like, shit. Like, it was fucking crazy here, man. So Kira, he's scrubbing his back. Hayato was sweating like crazy. He's holding the tape right too close to his chest. And then Kira says, why are you sweating so much, Hayato? Did the heat get you? You look like a guilty pig, right for slaughter. And he's like, it's nothing, Dad, I'm fine. And he says, look at the way you're shaking, you cannot be fine. And then I'm like, oh god! No! Shit! And he's like, oh, come on, Dad, that tickles! I've already told you a million times you can't touch my back, otherwise it's really tickles. He's like, yes, you're right. You always were a ticklish little one. And so, then he kind of goes close. So then, right after that, and then Kira turns back, takes the bucket, fills it up with some water, and he's like, oh, by the way, Hayato, I was on the opposite side of town, doing some work errands, and then I saw you there, and Hayato's like, and I saw you with a video camera, yeah! And he grabs his hand, he's like looking right at him, he's like pretty much pinning him against the ground. With Bowie, one thing I noticed, throughout this whole time, they pixelate Hayato's junk. For obvious reasons. One, this is Adult Swim, not HBO. Two, it's a dick. And three, it's a child's dick. So, I'm like, legit, if any of you guys own the Blu-rays, like the Japan ones, because I know because the ones here in the States have not released yet, is that actually uncensored in the Blu-rays too? Like, do you legit see it in the Blu-rays? I'm sure it's pixelated there too. I'm assuming, but legit, if any of you guys know that if it's pixelated in the Blu-rays too, tell me down below, because I'm kind of curious about that one. I'm legit, low-key kind of curious if they actually, if it's pixelated and cover up there too. So, I mean, Dragon Ball did the same thing, yet they didn't do, but then again, whatever. But, it's pixelated for obvious reasons, which I know. And so then he's like, tells him to get out. It's like, look around, Pop. Oh, and actually, right before that, he picks up a piece of Hayato's hair and says, like, this now operates as a bomb. Now just gotta do is just click the button and he'll look like he just slipped and fell his head. People slip and fall in the bathtub all the time, so it's good. And then we see the looming shadow of Deadly Queen. Oh my god, this part right here we see him morph in there from the darkness and just gotta look over him, man. Great stuff here, man. It looked fucking amazing. And so right he's about to click him and kill Hayato. He's like, you about to kill me too? Look around, Pops! I'm recording everything. And he looks up and then there's a camera recording the whole thing upstairs. He's like, and I got other case too. And if you kill me, someone's got to find them eventually. You won't lay a finger on me. And that goes double for Mom. He's like, what the? Do you think you can threaten me? And so then we just end the episode off with this intense stare-down between Hayato and Kira. Great stuff, man. This episode was fucking amazing, man. This might actually end up probably be my favorite episode of Diamond is Unbreakable so far. The stuff with Rohan, great. That stuff with Kira, who almost gave me a fucking heart. That stuff almost gave me a fucking heart attack, man. Anyway, guys, so overall, I give this week's episode a 10 out of 10, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time. And also, Now, excuse me, I'm going to go work on Attack on Titan and all the other videos I got to work on. So anyway, guys, see you next time.